mysterious person behind the screen. Well, this is a blast from the past. Yeah, long-time viewers of my channel remember I used to use this sort of setup in 2015, mainly. A couple of years ago I used to use this sort of setup where I would put the iPad in front of my TV, and this would be the sort of thing, but because I've changed my room around, of course, I can do it again. I'm not sure if this is going to be the permanent location, because I've got a fancy new shelf where all my Marvel and DC and Blu-Rays sitting there, so I might move it, there, or back to my Doctor Who shelf, or wherever, but this seemed like a good place to just do this small little video, this small little rant about Blu-Rays. Yes. So this is all kicked off with a little movie called Spider-Man 3, you may have heard of it, quite a small little indie film, not many people have watched it actually. But a few months ago was the 10th anniversary of said Spider-Man 3, a film which I quite like despite the criticisms. So they brought out a brand new cut of Spider-Man 3, yes, a brand new version of the film for the 10th anniversary, the Spider-Man 3 editor's cut. And I was thinking to myself, great! I mean, I've bought Spider-Man 3 like 7 times on DVD and Blu-ray over the years. The whole trilogy I've bought so many times, more times than I would like to admit. But, this is a new version, so I can get away with buying it again. Oh, I can't wait to buy it, I can't wait to add it to my Spidey collection. When's it out in the UK, then? Oh. Yeah, it hasn't got a UK release, and I don't think it will, if I'm being honest. The box set that it came out in, the Spider-Man Origins collection, air quotes, because, yes, there's that, has not been given a UK release date. And the editor's cut has not been put on any digital streaming services like Amazon. It's not been put up for rent on iTunes. It's not been put up to buy anywhere at all. It's just not available in the UK to watch. That's it. And it's like, there are many Spider-Man fans in the UK. I'm one of them, and I want to watch this new version of a film which I think is quite underappreciated. And other people want to watch this new obviously it's not like a drastic change. I've heard it's only like 2 minutes shorter, but other people want to watch a new version of this film, and I've seen other fans of this film out there who want to watch a new version, and I'm like, oh, release it, please. I don't care if you release like a bare bones version with nothing on it, just the film. Don't care if you release it on its own without the theatrical version in it. Don't care if you just give it to me in a paper bag with the word Spider-Man written on Sharpie in the front. I just want this thing on disc or on to rent on Amazon or something, just so I can watch it just for a brief period, because it's not hard. And some people say just import it because the collection's region free. The Origins collection is region free, but that shouldn't be the option. Like, I know I've imported Batman the Animated Series 3 and 4, volumes 3 and 4, because they're not available in the UK, and I did that sort of reluctantly because it was much more expensive to do it that way. But I did it. But I don't want to, especially because I don't want to. I know I said that I don't mind buying the trilogy again, but thinking about it, I don't want to spend like £30 for an import of a trilogy I've got 5, 6, 7 times already, and I can see it here from where I'm sitting. I don't want to do that again. And that shouldn't be the option. I want to be able to walk into my local HMV or my local Asda, or my local store, wherever I buy Blu-rays from these days, and just pick up a copy and buy it legally in the UK without having to torrent it or without having to do anything. You can't even torrent it over here. It's just, it is nowhere, and it's just, you're restricting this whole section, and I don't understand the mentality of it. I mean, they've done a really piss poor job at marketing this new cut anyway. No one knew it was happening until it leaked onto Amazon, and then it got removed like 24 hours later, and it was like, okay. Then in the Origins set, it wasn't like publicity. That was never publicised. It was never like, oh, new Spider-Man box set coming out, and there's a new version of Spider-Man 3 for you to watch, guys. It was never publicised like that. So many people didn't even know. It was just a small sticker on the front. I've seen people like unboxing it and stuff, and I'm like, for a 10th anniversary, you've got like the editor back to re-edit this film, and you're not publicising it at all. You're not doing anything to hype this up. and you're not releasing it in any country apart from the USA, it seems, or Canada. What? Which brings me on to another example that I've gone quite angry about. Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. One of the best Batman movies ever. It's a fantastic continuation of the Batman animated series. Well, running alongside it wasn't really a continuation. More of an adaptation of it. Fantastic, set in the same world. Awesome. For years, it's only been put on DVD. And it hasn't been given that really good picture quality treatment. I mean, the DVDs are quite good picture anyway, but I mean, it hasn't been given that full high definition Blu-ray treatment that it deserves, because it's fantastic. And you know, like June, what was it? Mask of the Phantasm come to Blu-ray finally from Warner Archive. Great. I can't wait to buy that, and I vividly remember having a Twitter conversation with someone going, "Oh, what features do you think are going to be on there? I can't wait to buy that. It's going to be awesome. Definitely going to pre-order it as soon as it's up." And then nothing happened, and July 27th came, the release date in the US. Nothing really, like, I didn't see any buzz for it from any people I follow in the US. It just sort of came and went. And the first thing you type in on Google, the first thing that comes up on Google, if you type in Batman Mask of the Phantasm UK Blu-ray, is an import page on eBay, because the disc, again, is region free. So that looks like that's not getting the UK release anytime soon either. And it's like, oh... Someone asked on Twitter, any word on if this is coming out in the UK? And Warner Archive basically responded with, you know, we don't have any control about that. You're gonna have to ask Warner Brothers UK about that. And doesn't look like they have any plans to release it at all. I really hope to be surprised one day of just walking in there and it's in, like, it's in there in some form. But the import wasn't too expensive. It was like £23, which isn't too bad. But I just sort of feel like, again, that shouldn't be the viable option that you just go for. I mean, I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. You know, it's a really double-edged sword. And I don't really want to spend £23 on it either. Because apparently, although the picture quality is fantastic, apparently it's a great transfer, it's only 2.0 sound, they haven't bothered to remix the sound, and there's no extras on it. So, you know, and they haven't done some awesome packaging or anything, it's just like, it's a bare bones release. And, I mean, yeah, great for the picture, but I'm not going to import something that isn't, you know, worth it for me. I want to wait for it to come out into the UK, which it probably isn't going to do now. And after all that fuss, when it was announced that it was coming to Blu-ray, and it's just like, ugh. And there are so many Batman fans in the UK, so many fans who want to get their hands on this release, who want to own one of the best Batman films in high definition. And you can't do it because it's not available in the UK. And I suppose I can stretch this sort of out to not releasing volumes 3 and 4 of the animated series in the UK either. I mean, I imported them, yes, but, you know, that's not... They should be available here. They should be readily available with volumes 1 and 2. You know, you should give people... like, and if you weren't going to release a show, don't even release volumes 1 and 2 here at all if you're not going to release 3 and 4. You know, it's just... It adds to this general feeling I get of Warner's not caring about the film either. Like, Mask of the Phantasm, they've never treated correctly anyway. They've never, you know, they've never respected it because it sort of bombed on release because of the lack of marketing. They've never spiffed it up with the 2-disc DVD full of extra features or anything. They've just slapped it on there, you know. They've never treated it well, and, you know, I just feel like this just adds to that feeling that they just don't care about it and they sort of want to bury it. You know, even on Blu-ray.com, you go on Blu-ray.com, Mask of the Phantasm Blu-ray, you expect there to be a review, some screenshots. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on there. It's just literally a title listing, and it's like, this is a Blu-ray, a big Blu-ray released in the US, and there's nothing for it. It just adds to a feeling like just no one's caring about this. And it stretches to my complaint about Spider-Man 3. us fans around the world, we want this content. We want this stuff. You know, we're not. We want it because it shouldn't matter what country we're in. There shouldn't be geo-blocking. And I have this general thing with streaming services as well, like the fact that the US Netflix has wealth more than the US Netflix. It's like, well, we should be getting the same content. We're paying for a Netflix subscription. We should be getting the same content as everything, and loads of people want it as well. It's just, I hate geo-blocking, and I hate it with Blu-ray releases because for a long time I've wanted an extended edition of Spider-Man 3. For a long time I've wanted an alternate version of that film to own. And alright, the editor's cut isn't extended, but it's a new version to own that I want to buy and add to my Spidey collection. Mask of the Phantasm I've wanted for a long time to be put on Blu-ray, and now I can't because of, because they're just not releasing it. And, maybe this video will be completely dated in a week's time. Maybe for one of these releases, they will have announced the UK release, they will announce the UK box set, whatever they've done. But this is here now on, what date is it, the 16th of August, and there's been nothing. And that's just... I'm disappointed. Are there any of you out there? I know there's going to be some Bat fans out there who care about this as much as I do, or any of you out there who care about the Spider-Man 3 editor's cut, because that's as well just, it boggles my mind what they've done with that, with the lack of publicity and everything. So I don't know, what are your feelings on this subject? And as well, it stretches the Doctor Who as well, because remember they released Dark Water and Death in Heaven in 3D in the cinemas. They released a 3D Blu-ray in the US and Canada. We haven't got that 3D Blu-ray. I mean, I'm not going to say I would. I've got a 3D TV. I'm not going to say I would watch those 2 episodes in 3D. I'm not sure the viewing experience would be, like essential. But I mean, at least they've got it. We haven't got it, and it's maybe because it sells more in America as well. Because you think it would necessarily sell more in America. There are more fans of this stuff in America, obviously, because that's Spidey and Batman's, that's their country of origin, so naturally they would sell more, especially for sort of niche releases like this. Because, your average Joe's not going to walk into the store and ask for, can I have the editor's cut of Spider-Man 3, please? And, your average Joe's not going to walk in and want Mask of the Phantasm. Just the average guy off the street. So maybe they've taken that into consideration as well, but I mean, there are enough fans that want this release that I would say, just release it. You're gonna get, and there will be sales. It might not meet your demands, it might not meet your expectations, but there will be sales for this stuff. And I think fans just deserve to have this stuff, so I don't know, I've sort of lost excitement whenever a big Blu-ray's announced from America now, because I just sort of think, well, the UK is probably not getting it, so what's the point, unless it's like a mainstream big blockbuster. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll import the Spider-Man Origins collection, and maybe I'll import the Mask of the Phantasm Blu-ray, but, like I've said before in this video, that should not be the go-to option for this. So, what are your thoughts on this whole subject? I don't see many people talking about it, and it's got me in a massive huff because I'm just so annoyed at it. But yeah, thanks for watching this overly long rant that's completely pointless and won't matter at all. But thanks for watching it. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.